Hello and welcome back to Dark Souls 3, where this jerk decided to attack me while I was trying to time the audio to do stuff. I was swinging my sword at a wall, and this guy spotted me doing it, so yeah, we get to start off fighting this jerk. No, you stop lifting that up. No, we're not doing that. Okay, we got a shard for our troubles. And some souls. I could probably level up once, but that's just once, so... Let's... Where do we want to go? Is Abandoned Tomb the place? Yeah, Abandoned Tomb is the place. Okay. So, gonna try and cross the lake this time. To see what's on the other side. There are certainly items in the lake, but they're dangerous to get. So I'm still gonna grab it. It might be a terrible idea, but I'm doing it. Go! Okay. Well, at least those things give us a fighting chance. Is this a safe zone? What, pray tell, is that? And is this zone truly as safe as they say? Oh, it's not only a giant worm, it's a giant lightning worm. Okay. Okay. Well, I now see why they have a giant ballista installed. Grabbing the item. Ow. Get away, get away, get away. Okay. If we can get up to that worm, we might be able to do something about it. The trouble will be in the getting up to it without getting lasered. Got a shield of want? Oh yeah, this worm does not have the world's most health, though it seems that it does do lots of damage, so I'm not sticking around. There is another item there. Ow. I kind of want that item. Ooh, okay. This is not safe. Apparently, the ballista can just shoot straight through the worm without harming it. Oh, no, it is harming it. So if we just stand on that time for brief respite message, maybe the ballista will do the work for us. Looks like it will. This is delightfully cheesy. Come on, ballista. Help a man out. Ooh, it is almost dead. This is silly. Yay, we killed the worm. It was definitely a undead bone shard. And a miracle, but I don't care as much about that. Okay, probably shouldn't have run straight for the item. That was a poor decision. But it's okay. And it was not even worth it. So, rolling away. That's a fog gate. But with the worm having given us what it did, I imagine it is probably... Ow. Not going to respawn should we end up dead. So, noticed this outcropping over here, and that is an item. And I want it because it is there. Oh, and there's another path too? Is that a bonfire? I think it is. It is indeed. Let us light it and sit at it before we go through any fog gates. We do have a bunch of souls now, but still not quite enough that I want to go back to Firelink immediately. So, where does this lead? Got more of those guys. What's this on the ground here? Is that a demon? Looks like there's several. Will they stand up, is the question. Looks like they don't. Okay. Seems when they're lifting their fireball to the sky, stabbing them in the back is the thing to do. So where were the other fireballs coming from? Down below? No, because they were coming from this direction. There's a lot going on. We have a lot of paths that we can go now. Like... No, you stop casting whatever you're casting. That was perhaps the single biggest mistake I ever made, running directly into that. Alright, one more hit on you and your toast. Well, why couldn't enemies drop this much Titanite before? No. Yeah, we've got the bonfire below the lake. We've got this area we're in now. We've got the fog door at the other end of the lake. We've got the bonfire that we didn't go to, or go past, that we got to after killing the caster boss thing. The crystal sage, or whatever. We've got the door behind where we fought the giant skelly man. Like, we've got a lot of paths that we can go. There is the ambusher, I would imagine. Oh. Apparently I was still close enough to hug, and I do not enjoy this hug. I also don't like that you're now glowing red, so here, have fire. That didn't do much. I imagine because you are embered. No! If I had just gotten one more hit. Like that. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of places we can go right now, which we never really had that issue in Dark Souls 2. There, that's what you get for jumping over me, jerk. And there you go. I don't think my sword actually made contact with its model that time. So, what's over here? Be wary of above. Oh, yes. Is that a flaming ooze? More importantly, is it one that I can't hit with my thing? Or is it simply immune to it? I think immune is the correct answer. Ooh, that'll take some doing to kill. Let's let it come in here so that we don't get flamethrowered. What of you guys? What, are we below Old Easelith? I mean, being near the bed of chaos would explain why there's so much ember and flame around here. Not a fan of the ember versions of normal enemies, though. I much prefer having my pyromancies be a viable option. Okay, we got an ember for that. I hear something walking somewhere. Can we jump this? I think we can jump this. If we can't, then we'll end up having problems. We're having problems. Not as many problems as I expected, though. Oof. There you go. Oh, that's right. We unequipped our chime. Let's get that back. Is there anything we've got with better miracle boosting? Or do they even boost miracles? They might. It just might not be wherever I'm looking. Oh, spell buff. That's the stat. No, we don't have anything with better spell buff. So... Oh, are those grues? I do not wish to be eaten by a grue. That heal didn't seem to do as much as usual. There's an item over there, but do we trust it? I guess I do. Just gonna carefully look around. Not seeing anything to stop me, so it's ours. So where does this go, then? Okay, we've reached another hallway. If this went up to that other bonfire, that would be nice. Ooh, it does! I love when paths connect. Makes me feel less like I'm missing out on something by going a certain way. The fact that this connects to our other bonfire makes me not feel so bad about having not gone that way. So I imagine we were supposed to go through here to get to the other side of the lake and the other side of the worm. But letting the ballista do our dirty work was quite effective. So am I going in circles? I mean, I know I am, but... Is there somewhere else to go? Yeah, that doesn't go anywhere useful. Did I go through this side path to get here? No, that was where there was an item. I know I dropped in from the ceiling to get here. I just don't recall where. But I imagine going over this way is probably what we need to do to get out, considering this seems to be the only other direction that is goable. Oh. Oh, hi. I definitely prefer the little quadruped versions over the biped versions. They are much easier to kill. Is that a Taurus demon? It is. It's multiple Taurus demons. So, yeah, we're below Old Easelith, or somewhere that was built on Old Easelith, I would think. At least I think that's what they're trying to tell us with this environmental storytelling. Hi. Yeah, the quadrupeds are quick, but they are fragile. So this is a pretty neat place. But I am getting more and more concerned. I don't know, could it? It could. So let's check out what's in here. Oh. Is that a Black Knight fighting demons? Which is part of how they got their armor blackened in the first place. Silver Knights went to fight the demons and try and contain the chaos. But they failed and their armor was scorched, thus turning them into Black Knights. But then there were also the Black Knights of the Kiln, whose armor was scorched when Gwyn linked the flame. Okay, I guess an ember is fine. But oh, that's cool, finding a Black Knight here who is here fighting demons. That's really cool. So, did we just come here for that Black Knight sword? Looks like it. I wonder how that thing's stats are. There it is. Oh, it's a great sword. And it requires more dex than we've got. So, we'll stick with our longsword for now. This straight sword might become good if we were to upgrade it. Ooh, it is icy. That might actually be really good here. But stat-wise, it doesn't really compare with our broadsword. Yeah. And while it's icy, there's no ice-type damage, so I wonder what that even means regarding anything. Oh, this is... Okay, we can go back up through this area, because we actually saw this from above. So we've got that caster guy to fight. And if we kill him, maybe these fireball-spewing fireballs will go away. So let's hope that he decides to get closer so that we don't have to go into the line of fire of all the fireballs. No. No. No, I say. They're nice and vulnerable when they're doing that, but if you let them finish, then more fireballs show up. And those fireballs haven't gone, but one has. So I guess we need to kill this one to get rid of at least one more. Okay, he's noticed us. I guess having his fireball notice us makes him notice us. Come on, buddy. Get over here. Ow. Let's just sit over here so that he gets a bit closer. Alright, now we can use this next pillar as cover while still fighting him. Though we shouldn't get ourselves cleaved like that. No! You have too many fireball friends, sir. Oh, and if we didn't get fireballed, we totally would have killed him just then. Your fireball friends saved you, sir. There. And, ow. Just had to get one last shot in, huh? Well, looks like all the fireball friends are gone. So, we can now explore this place freely. What Look at all these statues of demons. There's a stray demon. A Taurus demon. They just alternate stray and Taurus, I guess. Which is weird, because Taurus demons are actually among the weaker ones. Oh! No, 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 no. Let me out, 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 let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Should have been looking above. Ah, and you get stabby too, huh? So let's use heal aid till we're out of FP. Okay, we're out of FP. There we go. And then let's use heal once. Oh, there's another ooze that's already dropped to the ground. Alright, you. No. I do not want to be stabbed by your bone shards. Or by anything, ever. Being stabbed is unpleasant. Of course, I can only speak about in-game. But I imagine it's probably just as unpleasant in real life. And now we've got 2 undead bone shards. If we go back to Firelink, we can have Estus plus 5. Ooh, there's 2 of them. Any above? None above. Why are they here? Are they guarding something? Is there an illusory wall? Or are they just here to be here? No, thank you. No, definitely no thank you. Whoa there. Okay, fighting them 2 at once is not the best plan. If I could hit them both at once, then it makes life easier. But I can't always. Ow. Okay, so getting stabbed isn't the worst, but it's still best to be avoided. Okay. 1 down. And when there's only 1, it's nice and easy, because you just back off, get your stamina back, and then go back in. If they're on the ground and by themselves, they are not a danger. And they were guarding nothing. Yeah, we've got a stray demon corpse here. That's neat. Whoa, what was that? Oh, it was a player. Okay. The ground is fuzzy here. There's a hole. And there's an item on the other side. Is that the fair lady? I think that's the fair lady. Those legs over there. Ooh, I don't want to drop down onto that rat. It's just a rat, but I know I can't make that jump. So where do I want to go up? Where does this lead? Have we been here? I think we've been here, I think. Is that a corpse? No, that's a rat. So we haven't been here. Is this... No, it can't be. The geography's wrong. Is it an illusion? Illusion? Hello, rat. Did I just get punched by a rat? And is there anything through here worth noting? There's a rat. Oh, hello. Do not wish to drop there. But this is really weird. Because, like, the sewers... this is like the sewers that led down to Blighttown. But it's also like old Ezelith below Blighttown. It feels like the 2 areas have been mixed together. Is it an illusory wall? Where is it an illusory wall? Here, maybe? Yes, here. Ooh. And it's a safe chest. Ooh, more large titanite. We can do a lot of weapon up... Oh. But we'd have to drop down. But the basilisks being there makes this feel even more like the sewer. This is really weird. Oh, hello, rats. So the rats take 2 hits. And they do some moderate damage. But they're not too tough. And is there anything further this way? Yeah, we're below the hole. Okay. But yeah, the architecture here is very reminiscent of the sewer. But it's below the Ember Lake and other stuff that's very reminiscent of Old Izalith. This place is weirding me out, and it's really cool. Like, I can't get a read on this place. But, this was the illusory wall that we busted open earlier, and so we're on the other side of this pit. Yeah, this is totally the Fair Lady. And we've got this corpse crying against her. It is so weird seeing all this here. And I am not stepping on this lava. That is probably a very, very poor decision. Let's see how far these people made it before dying. Okay, so you can actually go a ways before the lava kills you, but I've got too many souls to risk, and I'm sure we will later on probably get something that lets us survive on lava more. Like perhaps the ring that was in Dark Souls 1 that let you walk on lava without much trouble at all. How much does this increase fire damage absorption to? Not too much. Well, I guess it's 10. So defense is the flat amount that you reduce damage by, and absorption is the percentage that you then reduce that reduced amount by. So that's not significant enough to really want to put it on and try my luck against the lava. So, whoop. Oops. Kind of want to drop down, but I also kind of want to not do things that would permanently put me somewhere. But I guess it wouldn't, because we can climb back up from over here, I suppose. I hear basilisks, which makes sense because I saw basilisks. Hello, basilisk. Hopefully it's just you jerks down here. Because if there's something in addition to you, then we might have a bit more trouble. Oh. Yeah, I heard you skittering around. Here, have a fire orb. Okay, don't. Don't have a fire orb. See how I care. Or rather, see if I care. Let me... No! Why was I stuck there? It wasn't letting me move. And I wasn't petrified yet. Well, I need my souls back now. It's not going to be pleasant getting them either. Though I do know that if I warp to that other bonfire, I'll have an easier time getting to where we were. But then again, I also might not. Yeah, there's pros and cons. I think we'll stay at this one. But I think that also is going to be the end of this episode. So, join us next time when we try and get those souls back, damn it. See you then, friends.